Welcome to another edition of Science Book at Bedtime. I hope if you are watching this at bedtime that you've just seen the last embers of the sun as it dipped over the horizon, or if it's raining where you are, that you can hear the gentle susurration of the water as the raindrops meet the earth. Today's book is Discovering Statistics using IBM SPSS. Statistics by Andy Field. Chapter 1. Why is my evil lecturer forcing me to learn statistics? I was born on the 21st of June 1973. Like most people, I don't remember anything about my first few years of life. And like most people, I went through a phase of driving my dad mad with asking why every 5 seconds. With every question, the word dad got longer and whinier. Dad, why is the sky blue? Dad, why don't worms have legs? Dad, where do babies come from? Eventually my dad could take no more. My torrent of questions reflected the natural curiosity that children have. We all begin our voyage through life as inquisitive little scientists. At the age of 3, I was at my friend Obi's party, just before he left England to return to Nigeria. It was a hot day. There was an electric fan blowing cold air around the room. My curious little scientist brain was working on what seemed like a particularly pressing question. What happens when you stick your finger in a fan? The answer, as it turned out, was that it hurts a lot. At the age of 3, we intuitively know that to answer questions, you need to collect data, even if it causes us pain. My curiosity to explain the world never went away, which is why I'm a scientist. The fact that you're reading this book means the inquisitive 3-year-old in you is alive and well and wants to answer new and exciting questions too. To answer these questions, you need science, and science has a pilot fish called statistics that hides under its belly eating ectoparasites. That's why your evil lecturer is forcing you to learn statistics. Statistics is a bit like sticking your finger into a revolving fan blade. Sometimes it's very painful, but it does give you answers to interesting questions. I'm going to try to convince you in this chapter that statistics are an important part of doing research. Section 1.2. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. You're probably wondering why you've bought this book. Maybe you like the pictures. Maybe you fancy doing some weight training. It is heavy. Or perhaps you needed to reach something in a high place. It is thick. The chances are, though, that given the choice of spending your hard-earned cash on a statistics book or something more entertaining, like a trip to the cinema, you'd choose the latter. It's likely that you obtained it because you're doing a course on statistics, or you're doing some research, or you need to know how to analyse data. It's possible you didn't realise when starting your course or research that you'd have to know about statistics. But now you find yourself inexplicably wading neck high through the Victorian sewer that is data analysis. The reason why you're in this mess and you find yourself in is that you have a curious mind. You might have asked yourself questions like why people behave the way they do, why behaviours differ across cultures, how businesses maximise their profits, or how the dinosaurs died, whether eating tomatoes protects you against cancer, whether it's possible to build a quantum computer, whether the planet is hotter than it used to be. Whatever you're studying or researching, the reason why you're studying it is probably that you're interested in answering questions. Scientists are curious people, and you probably are too. However, it might not have occurred to you that to answer interesting questions, you need two things: data and an explanation for those data. The answer to "what the hell are you doing here?" is therefore simple. To answer interesting questions, you need data. One of the reasons why your evil statistics lecturer is forcing you to learn about numbers is that they are a form of data and are vital to the research process. There are a number of forms of data other than numbers that can be used to test and generate theories. When numbers are involved, the research involves quantitative methods. But you can also generate test theories by analysing language. This involves qualitative methods. And it is the topic for another book not written by me. People can get quite passionate about which of these methods is best, which is a bit silly because they're complementary, not competing approaches, and there are much more important issues in the world to get upset about. Having said that, all qualitative research is rubbish. So that was Discovering Statistics using IBM SPSS Statistics by Andy Field. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope you can tuck yourself down and have a good, calm night's sleep.